Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. I am Peach. I am here today to do a reading for the Gemini collective, and what I mean by that is you can have Gemini anywhere in your chart. If you're just drawn to this video, it could be your sun sign, but you could also, if you're researching, like say your Jupiter sign and it's in Gemini and you're like, well, I want to see what my Gemini or my Jupiter energy is or whatever, you can watch this video. If you're called, watch. Cross watchers are also welcome. All that I ask is that if you are here, that you come with good intentions for yourself and others. So today I will be using the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck, Everyday Witch Tarot, the Gilded Reverie, Lenormand Expanded Edition, and the Law of Attraction cards. Okay, let me just move these out of the way. So a little bit about how I read. I typically am an intuitive reader, which means that I get messages by the images rather than like the stereotypical or by the book meanings. Sometimes I do go by the book, and then other times it's a mixture of both. I don't really follow particular spreads. I put the cards where they tell me that they need to go. Sometimes I will subconsciously just shift them around the table, and then that's where they need to be. What else? I don't typically read reversals. What I do is I shuffle all the cards upright, and if a card comes out reversed, that tells me that it's definitely supposed to be reversed most of the time. Sometimes it's like an accident and you can tell, but the card will tell me if it's supposed to be in reverse or not. So yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, every once in a while I will reference the books just because, my guides are telling me to look in the book. Sometimes a certain word will trigger a story or another part of the message. I don't know why I refer to them as stories a lot versus messages. And I don't know if that's because of it's just like based off the images, or I'm not sure why I do that, but I mean messages when I say stories. They are stories to me because they don't pertain to me for the most part. But they are messages for others. Okay, can I get 1 to 3 animal spirit cards for Gemini, please? And thank you, Spirit. I did already shuffle and meditate on the cards. I just want to shuffle more. I always shuffle to get the cards to come out. I don't pull cards. I let them come out. Sorry if I'm mumbling or talking low. Let me take a drink of water. Okay. Can I get 1 to 3 animal spirit cards for Gemini, please? 1 to 3 animal spirit cards for Gemini. Come on, Gemini. Let's get your guys' message. In my messages also, they do tend to be more metaphorical than like literal, so just try to see if it applies to an aspect of your life. Sometimes they're metaphorical, sometimes not. And sometimes I get these choppy messages. It's so weird. It's like for each, and like one message for this person, one message for this person. It's just very strange. That's not usually how it goes, but it has happened. Okay, come on. Can I get 1 to 3 cards for Gemini, please? There's 1. You may or may not get more, I'm not sure. Tiger. I feel like this tiger is just looking right at you. Right at you. Getting like fire and water. Oh my gosh, fire and water has been such a great. It's been everywhere in my readings and in my personal message, not my personal messages, but like collective messages. When I meditate on the collective energy, and I get messages about this. It's not a war. I don't want to call it a war, but I just don't have a better word for it. Battle, I don't know. Where there's this wall of fire, and then these like water beings are like trying to keep it at bay. And I keep getting that, or I don't, well, yeah, in the readings here lately, I've been getting that message a lot, but I got that collective message, it was probably like a month or 2 ago, I would say. It was a while ago. So it's funny that it keeps coming up. But I'm getting fire and water because of the moon on the third eye there. And that makes me think that it's like a maternal energy. And that's the thing, is the feminine energy has just been so prevalent in my readings. And I don't know if that's because like that's where I'm at. So that's the energy that I am able to pick up easiest. But yeah, so this is a maternal energy to me because it's, I don't know if that's a female tiger or not. I don't know the difference. Sorry. But I'm getting that because of the moon on the forehead, on the third eye there. Oh my gosh. And on the horse, there's a moon on the third eye. And it was on the bottom. And it's also like looking right at you. I think Spirit's trying to tell you something. Spirit is definitely trying to tell you something. And the horse is really feminine energy to me as well. I want to see actually if this tiger is feminine or not. Let me just look real quick. I'm sorry. And these are in no particular order, so they're so hard to find. Yeah, it's... Look at this. Lunar force, ease and darkness, feminine energy. So you have 2 feminine energies here, both with the moon on the third eye. And they're both staring right at you. So I definitely feel like this is like, or this is spirit, or this is spirit. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and get... I want to take this horse, kind of. Spirit, am I supposed to take the horse? Okay. They said yes, and then I'm supposed to put it on this side because when these 2 moons face each other, like if they came together, it'd make like a full moon. Oops, sorry. It'd make a full moon if they came together. So that's why they're telling me to put it on this side. Horses are like really auspicious too, right? And I'm just so curious about all these. It's hard work. You're working. So honestly, I feel like this is your spirit guides and they're trying to tell you something. I don't know if maybe you've received it or maybe you haven't yet. But they're trying to tell you something. Okay, I think... Yeah, I'm going to get one more animal spirit card, please, Spirit. Can I get one more animal spirit card? Can I get one more animal spirit card? So you have all the elements here except the spirit element. You have water, air, fire, earth. So it kind of makes me think that I'm supposed to take this one too, just to like round it out, but I'm not, I don't know. No, it's just supposed to be on the bottom. Okay. So it's on the bottom. The crow. This, yeah. There's a message for you. And maybe this is just you tapping into your third eye. If you've been doing a lot of third eye work, good job. If you haven't been, start. Because there is... Now this is auspicious. Working through darkness. Yeah, it's like... You guys there, just listen, okay? Maybe this message will tell you some more. We can start getting into the tarot. Because I look at that orb at the crow's feet as the message that it wants to bring to you. And yeah, they want to drop something in your lap. Let's go ahead and start getting some tarot, because I think that'll really provide a lot of clarity here. Because I feel like this is you and this is like just your guides. I mean, it could be people in your life. Maybe, oh yeah, that's true. So maybe you know, someone wants to come offer you like the job of your dreams or relationship of your dreams. Something is coming to you. And you're sitting there. You know something's coming. Because you're sitting there and you're like... The tiger is walking, but it's walking really slowly because it's like looking at its prey. Like you know what you want. And... you know that you've asked for it from the universe, and so you're just kind of like watching and waiting. And once you get it, you're going to run wild and free, and you're going to just... I guess watching and waiting isn't really... I feel like you have asked the universe for something. And so you're not just sitting and waiting. The tiger is moving forward, and the work represents... or the horse represents work. So I feel like you have said what you want, and now you're going to just slowly work towards it. You're going to do your part and let universe come in and do their part. Do its part. You are manifesting, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, that is a huge stack, and I haven't really asked. Okay, I'm going to take them, I guess. So we've got the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. So it's funny that we have, There are so many people here. It's funny that we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor here because, the Nine of Pentacles is considered the pre-Empress card. So you might be in that hang on, sorry. With the Seven of Wands, I'm kind of getting that, you've put this order in with the universe. You have said what you wanted. And there's like false things coming at you, and you're trying to discern on what is the thing that you actually asked for. But if you don't look at it quickly or decide quickly, use your intuition and to know which one is the right one, you're going to fall over that edge, they're going to, I don't even think some of them might be coming with ill intentions. And that's what I kind of feel like. There's so many energies here. So another message I'm kind of getting is that this is you right here. You're working slowly, steadily. Well, she's not working. She's worked really hard to get where she is, and she's balancing life. She probably got home from doing something she loved all day and is now doing more things that she loves. That's the energy I'm getting here. And I feel like this might kind of be Spirit protecting you from these intentions from others. They might not all be ill intentions. Some of them are good. So I feel like you're trying to cipher through things, and Spirit is also doing the same. You're working together. And I think that's why all these cards came out together, because this is like the one thing, the true thing in you. And that's why I feel it all came out together, because instead of separate energies. So I feel like these are maybe people in your life. And for some reason, I'm feeling like this is the right decision. Like there's maybe 3 options here. 3 people, 3 jobs, 3 something or other that you're trying to decide through. Decide through? That doesn't make any sense. Make a decision on. In Spirit. But this one feels right because you're the pre-Empress energy. So I feel like that's... But there's something between you guys. What are you guys resisting? Whatever it is that's being resisted could turn you to the Empress. These might be the people with the gift too, though, because they're right under the Crow. And I'm getting strong parent vibes right here with the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Like a wise mother and a hardworking father. strong parent energies. Maybe they're gifting you with something, your parents. Sorry, this is like all over the place. All over the place. Yeah, this definitely feels... I mean, I guess if it's representing your guides, it could be your guides too. Archangel Michael, I just heard. So maybe start, when you meditate, ask to speak to Archangel Michael, ask if he would come forward and offer you insight in getting that message. He might have a strong message for you. Whatever you're doing, if you're being defensive towards someone, whether it be a person from your past or a boss or a spouse, just anyone, if you're being defensive, try to figure out why. Why are you being defensive? So there's this, I don't know what it's technically called, or if it's like a psychology thing. I would assume it is, but I don't know what it's called. I just call it the why game, where you look at a problem and you say, why? Why do I feel this way? And then whatever your answer is, you ask why to that. And you keep going. And I think it's like 6 whys. I just go until there's no further answer or until I get blocked, because you will get blocked when you ask why. You will sometimes find blocks that your mind just does not, either it cannot comprehend the answer or it does not want to look at the answer. So you figure out, why are you doing that? So ask, like, maybe play the why game. Why are you being defensive? Why are they being defensive? I honestly think that it might be I don't know who's being defensive. It can go either way. In some cases it's you, in some cases it's another. But yeah, there's just something standing between you. I'm definitely going to clarify that. Let's go ahead and grab the Lenormand deck. And also the 9 of Swords was on the bottom. So there's something that you're worried about. Even though you're like trying to manifest with all your might, there is something that's concerning you. You are concerned about something. And then it's 9 and 9, so I get 99 there. Wait a second, 99. 9 plus 9 is 18, and 1 plus 8 is 9. So 99 breaks down to a 9 even. So 999. Anyway. Seeing 479 as well. 479. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers here because I need to know. What, can you explain this world energy in the Crow card, please? Oh, 24 minutes, okay. Can I get a clarification of this orb in the Crow card, please, for Gemini? Can I get one card, please, for the Crow for Gemini? This is like what you're manifesting. I guess I'm just doing this because I'm nosy. One card, please. the house, home, whatever it's called. So to me, like, this card is just like Four of Pentacles, or Four of Wands. I don't know why I said Four of Pentacles. That's interesting. But it's like the Four of Wands to me, which is, you know, like your foundation and whatnot. That's interesting. So I think you are trying to manifest a house or a home with someone. Yeah, I think you're trying to call in a more stable home environment. And that could just literally be your house or a house, or it could be the energy inside the house that becomes a home. So maybe you're trying to you could be trying to manifest your person, you know, the person, like where you're, you know, the truest form of connection that you could have with a person. Or maybe you're trying to manifest a family, you know, children, money, because you need money to have a home. Okay, let's get, I really kind of want to know who these people are and how they're tied to the crow. So, who's the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, please? Can I have a clarification for the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles for Gemini, please? You got the Well. That's interesting. So this is what I'm getting. That this crow is sitting kind of like on top of this well, and it's going to drop this down. And I think that you have to go down and get it, or that you have already done this. I feel like you've already like really done a lot of the work that they're implying here. You know, the Nine of Swords, like, I feel like you've already gone through a lot of that. And that's why you're at the Nine of Pentacles. You have, like, this has already been dropped down into the well. And yeah, it's like you had to go deep down inside to figure out why, or how to bring it out of the well. You had to figure out how to bring it out. Because was it the horse or the tiger that was about navigating darkness? Navigating darkness. And I think that you did that. And it is the crow, you know, it represents darkness. I did that. You went in there already. Like, this is your past. What does it have to do with the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles? I honestly just feel this is like people that are guiding you. Either people or your guides. You might have actual mentors in real life, whether those be your parents or an aunt or an uncle or just a friend. I just feel like it is someone who is guiding you, whether it be physical guide or metaphysical guide. I want to clarify the 7 of Wands. Can I clarify the 7 of Wands, please? Like, what is this problem or defensiveness between the Emperor and the 9 of Pentacles? Or maybe it could be like you have one last level to work through here. I'm also getting the message maybe 3 because this is the 7 of Wands and you have to get to the 10 of Wands. What is the 7 of Wands? Can they clarify the 7 of Wands for Gemini, please? Please clarify the 7 of Wands for Gemini. Please clarify the 7 of Wands for Gemini. Oh, goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have to cover this card because there's nudity in it, and then I'll turn it like face down. But it's the woman. It's the second woman in this deck because there's 2 women cards. So that's Our Lady. So there could literally be a woman between you. Yeah, this actually feels external. Oh, wow. This actually feels external because when she's down here, she's looking straight. She's looking straight at that 9 of Pentacles woman. You. I'm going to say that's you. And I feel like she's doing everything in her power. You're manifesting. And I feel like she's doing everything in her power to stop that manifestation of this Emperor. Because that Emperor is going to take you to the Empress. And she wants to be the Empress. But she's not. Not in this scenario. This is your scenario. It's not her scenario. And the reason I'm getting it in such a negative connotation is because, well, first of all, it's the 7 of Wands. But then also you have the first of the Birds cards here. And it's often very gossipy, just not a very positive card. And so I feel like this person might do a lot of gossiping about you and you don't know about that. Or maybe you do. But I feel like this is actually someone you're kind of removed from. Like it's someone in the Emperor's energy or surrounding the Emperor. And I don't think that they are aware that someone is blocking them. But it's the Emperor, so he might. But he's just sitting and waiting. He's waiting for the stars to align. So this is all just part of the process. This person will get what's theirs for doing this. Even if it's not intentional, I don't know. My mouth got really dry. Even if it's not intentional, I am getting that maybe it might not be. Like she's just feeling scared. She's feeling scared. That Seven of Wands energy, that person is scared. And they're resisting. And you can't blame someone for doing that. Like, say this is someone and they're in a relationship with this woman who's trying to block, or that is blocking. Like, you guys can't come together because they're, in another relationship, which I'm not really getting like tons of third party energy, but I do feel like, he is the Emperor. I think he feels a responsibility if he's already in a situation. And, this woman or this other person might have a sense of that and just feel threatened. Or she's just there, even though they both know that it's not the right situation, they're just staying. And part of it is because the Seven of Wands, they don't, oh my gosh, my thought just left me. Hang on, let me take a drink of water and think. It's completely gone. That frustrates me so much. I just think that they're scared because it is the Seven of Wands, and Seven of Wands is sometimes unnecessary defensiveness. They don't want to get left out in the cold. It's an ego thing. Even though they know that they can be happier, the Emperor can be happier, the Nine of Pentacles can be happier, like even if they're not aware of a Nine of Pentacles. Or I'm also getting the sense that the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles have never actually met. It could be a past person, or someone that you know, but you've never gotten involved with them because they're involved with someone else. Because I feel like a Nine of Pentacles might not do that, but maybe they would because they're not an actual Empress. I'm just kidding. Or you guys were involved before they got with this other energy. Yeah, they're just scared. But it's all going to work out. The stars are aligning. The stars are aligning. Okay, let's get a law of attraction card. It's kind of like advice. It's just a little way to end the reading. Okay, can I get a law of attraction card for Gemini, please? Can I get a law of attraction card for Gemini? Can I get a law of attraction card for Gemini, please? Can I get a law of attraction card for Gemini? Oh my gosh, they gave me 4. That's so many. All right. So I feel like this goes along with this Nine of Swords here. Worrying about illness can create more illness. So you just have to let go. You have to release the fact that you asked for this manifestation. You asked, you're working for it. That's all you can do. You literally can't do any more. Look, another 9. Crazy. So you could be seeing a lot of 9s right now. Which means that, 10 is the cycle ending. So let go. Just let go. And let your manifestation work. Let spirit work for you now. They want to. I attract the essence of whatever pleases me. The essence. Sorry, hang on. I attract the essence of whatever pleases me. You know, I'm not really getting too much from these cards. Oh, look, there's a 10 right here. That's funny. There's nothing I cannot be, do, or have. No, there's not. That's what I'm going to give you. Because these other three, I think it was just supposed to be this one that came out. So 9, 10. Cycle ending. The stars are aligning. Just be patient a little while longer. And you'll get there. So Gemini, this has been your reading. I hope that you got what you needed out of it. I thank you for being here, and I hope to see you soon.